What is he? I mean, is he just there for the experience, or is he trying to?
For the experience.
I don't know. I do wonder, like, what is?
Server.
Because I'm not on the server. I don't know. So I'm not even asking like in an aggressive way. I'm just curious. What the purpose is? Because I don't understand. So maybe someone can tell me. Maybe there's something I haven't considered. Maybe he's just there for encouragement. I don't know what that means really. Because if I'm a CS player and some guys is going, you can do this, guys. I want that guy. So get the hell off my team speak.
Yeah, I could do that job. That would be great.
You guys are the best.
You guys are amazing.
I'll be like, shut up. Anyway, that's just me. Everyone chooses their own. So pistol round time. And people are dying mostly on the Liquid side, which is not good. Not good for their confidence as well after getting whipped with the belt by Luminosity in the previous game.
So here we go. We have a lot of exchanges here. Just fast trading going on towards the bomb side, but Luminosity looking like maybe they are going to get a third pistol round in a row against Liquid. It would have to be Nitro saving the day, and I don't like his odds, James. His odds, frankly, are horrendous. And he's dead. He is gone. He's been laid to rest. He's been cut to ribbons, James. He's been thrown out like an old tattered jumper. It's moth-eaten.
Like an old welcome mat, Stan.
Indeed.
Although you don't really throw it out. I guess you can still throw it out even though it's never in the first place because it's, you know, outside the door. But enough about welcome mat, Stan. Double scouts coming in for Liquid. We saw them in the previous map. We've seen them again here. And I feel like the way things are going, I feel like in North America, no one is necessarily guaranteed to take Dust2 over Luminosity anymore. I think in terms of the general public, there is maybe some adjustment to be had with regards to expectation of Luminosity on this, but they've decided that they're going to focus on this map. It's quite clear because you know, Cash is their go-to and everybody's picking Dust2 against them. And from what I can remember, everyone's being unsuccessful.
And
so
also,
far, like in ECS of late.
well, the cool thing as well is that Luminosity, as a very tactical, strategical team, they're not afraid to get their hands dirty with just like going for some crazy individual plays and like playing for those. Like Fallen picking up the scout, like them doing sort of like almost minus EV plays on the economy to get the scout onto Fallen, for him to just go for some shenanigans. That's actually mental for a very tactical team in some instances. It goes against some of the methodologies, but we'll see Luminosity running that anti-eco into the bomb site, and here goes Nitro. Good flash, but still gets sprayed down nonetheless. Laid to rest. Let's see if Kusta and the Dren can get anything done. Looks like it is unlikely, to say the least. Ooh, he actually got, I think, a tag through 2 players. It looked like, I don't know. I don't know, James. I don't know if there's a tag through 2 players, but he died. He did not get a kill, and the result is the important factor.
Ultimately, they have no rounds on the board, Dan. When all is said and done, when the dust is settled, at the end of the day, and other cliches I can't think of right now, please tweet me if you have relevant cliches to those ones. They have no rounds on the board just yet. They're unlikely to get one on this round because they are on an eco. They have a flashbang, though. They have a flashbang down, so all is well. Kusta has a flash. What is he going to do with it? Oh, I think the plan was to go over towards long, but B has been taken. It's been stolen. It has been gripped away from the flying clutches of Liquid in this round. Their bloody hands, Dan.
How bloody?
Pretty bloody, Dan. I don't know. I've never actually.
Are we talking about Lady Macbeth levels?
I've never tried to
bloody hands, or
I've never tried to describe levels of bloody hands before.
let's go Lady Macbeth.
So, are we saying on a scale of 1 to Lady Macbeth?
Yes. Because her hands can never be washed clean of blood, James. Even when the blood is gone, it's not gone.
I need to read that again, actually. Because I don't remember any of it. I've read it at least twice.
Yeah, when I'm at LAN, I basically wash my hands more than Lady Macbeth.
I thought you were going to say when you're at LAN you read Lady Macbeth.
Well,
or Macbeth.
Macbeth, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, James, looks like the English education system has failed you.
Kusta's Karambit is almost as good as mine, but it's not. Mine is superior. Please continue.
All right, no, it's just never mind. So it's going to be the buy-up for Liquid, and they will get a boost here. And the interesting thing is, because there's no long take from Luminosity, they might be shocked to find 2 players aggressive on Catwalk. Ooh, that nade was good, so maybe
nice.
They know after all, but very nice peek there from Kusta, finds the shoulder of Fur, and Fur will die. Poor Fur. That's all I have to say. Back to you.
Are we seeing the wall of smoke over towards long? I believe Luminosity did this yesterday, looking to isolate a pit player. However, there are no players in that region of long, so it will be a bit of a warning sign to Liquid. Elise choosing to play close to the smoke. Is he going to push through it? He's being well cheeky, Dan. He's being well cheeky indeed. Taco not going to see him. Fallen going to see him. Fallen going to take him down. So Liquid tried to counter the smoke. Liquid got wrecked, Dan.
Actually, okay, so
They've got one flash left. That's it.
Yeah, some nerding we can do about that slong play in a moment. When the round has played out, we have Fallen picking up a couple kills down into mid, catching both players rotating from B, and now they know B is incredibly clear. So they're off to B. Off to B they go.
Off to B they will be. They will be off to B.
Good old merry time, all the way over to B.
They're having a jolly down in B.
It is fantastic. So yeah, the cool thing about the wall of smokes there on long is that that's something they can do in a lot of rounds, is put the wall of smokes down and just go forwards to try to clear it at the right timing. And in some rounds, what they can do is just throw the smokes and then not go there, because you can see that they line them up from quite far away. So they can condition Liquid to expect them to actually try to clear that area or take it. And if Liquid gets scared and don't push forward, they'll never know actually if there are players behind there or not. So that could end up being quite a cool little play from.
I think Luminosity. A lot of the time though, you're going to have a player in the pit, so there's a fair amount of the time they're going to have vision. Wow. What is that?
Oh my
God.
God.
Are you serious? He's on a pogo stick, Dan. Invisible pogo, finish off the last kill of the round. And they planted the bomb as well. Does that mean do you get more money from the bomb going off?
Yes, you do.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, you get $3,500 if you win by bomb explosion, bomb detonation, or the defusal, and $3,250 if it's elimination.
Can we just take a moment to acknowledge how absurd that kill was? Pogo down to mid doors and then just spray down the player who's already shooting you while you're pogoing and fail to spray you down. That is ridiculous. It's ridiculous, Dan. It's ridiculous.
All right, calm down, James. Calm down. It's only round 5. I think you're so excited from the Mirage. Now, it is a pretty well played anti-eco. I mean, it's the classic, isn't it? Just move up long, keep your back to the wall.
I used to thoroughly enjoy pogo sticks, actually.
Isn't there a System of the Down song called Pogo?
I don't know, but I liked pogo sticks.
System of the Down. I haven't listened to System of the Down in a while.
I do wonder when I last pogoed.
Didn't you say you fell asleep in a System of a Down concert or something?
I did, yeah, Brixton Academy, because on the upper floor...
How do you fall asleep?
The problem I've always had, right, because I used to, at one point I was studying for a Cisco CCNA.
Right.
Cisco Certified Network Associate, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And I was in semester, well, actually it was in semesters 3 and 4. We had these new facilities, and I had those kind of university-style, like, lecture chairs.
Yeah.
But for some reason, they make me fall asleep. So I'd fall asleep in my Cisco stuff, but I still passed the exams. But then System of a Down, Brixton Academy, the upper tier has chairs in there, and I was sitting on there, and I just fell asleep because they were too comfortable there.
What is that? That's ridiculous. Okay, so we are into the next buy versus buy, and Fallen trying to thread the needle, but he can't find the frag. That is a tough one, and that would really be adding salt to the wound, adding insult to injury. But the injuries will be left well enough alone for the time being. Let's see if Luminosity will have another clean round here. They are on a bit of a streak, James. Generally speaking, they have won so far in this series. They have won 21 rounds and lost 1.
They've won 21 of 22 rounds there. See if it continues. Kusta unable to make any connections over towards short. I have to wonder if the other sides in North America simply fear Luminosity, because they are on a rampage at the moment. They are on a rampage, Dan. They're coming in like Goro in a nursery, just tearing everything to shreds. Elige putting Molotov down on shorts. Taco looks like there's going to be a bit of a cat drop here. Flashes into the CT spawn as well, but Elige ready for it. FX goes down as well. This could be the first round on the board in a long time for Liquid. 3 versus 4, bomb getting planted for short. Still got a lurker for the T's in lower tunnel, so it's going to be hard for the Liquid guys to come in that way. However, they've got firm control of long and 2 people in CT spawn. Clock ticks as they approach extremely slowly. We've seen slow retakes from NIP on Dust2 recently on A. How will this one go for the Liquid side? It seems very well. Fur is just wondering what's going on, and he will back away and concede defeat here. Liquid make their way onto the scoreboard.
Indeed they do. But for how long? But for how long?
Well, they're on the scoreboard then.
Yeah, but for how long will they?
Until the end of the map.
All right.
Shut up. You got Rex.
All right. Fair enough. So.
He's still recovering from the reckoning.
So off on back on Fallen. Have one on Kista still. Let's see if Liquid can string more than one round together. That would be them doing better than map one already. They were able to do that, but we shall see. Okay, so we're going to see the wall of smokes again from NFNX. Looks like perhaps not. But Liquid have actually got 2 players on long still. But so far, Luminosity have not tried to take any significant map control either into mid, catwalk, or long. So it's a slow pace from them. And finally, we'll see them making their way up towards the cat area. Very tentative play here from Luminosity. And Liquid are just waiting. And you can see Luminosity have really changed the pace. And that can throw a team off, like Liquid. It can throw off their timings. Especially as Luminosity have been playing quite quickly so far in this first half. And Lee shut up well to deal with the B split here, but the danger of the A play is still there. The bomb is down towards Dark, so it does look like LG are going to go for the play into B right now. Bomb can be picked up, and as they go for the B split, will Elige's position work out for him? There's one frag. Can there be a second from Elige? Looks like he's going to get smoked out of position, but Nitro is there from the window, and the push from the tunnels is way too late. And that was a little bit flat, James.
Yeah, you have to respect that Luminosity basically went for the same cat drop that Elise shut them down on in the previous round, which you're not expecting because Elise shut them down. He killed both players going down into cat. Obviously, they changed the approach a little bit from A to B, but the idea was the same. So I respect that. But again, Liquid was solid in defense, survived in numbers, and now they'll have momentum on their side, and perhaps Luminosity will do something a little bit different. Fallen, I think he was unlucky not to land that shot actually, but there we go. Elise to spray him down. Fallen unable to escape. Fur in trouble as well. If I say that, then he'll be eliminated. Lucky for Fur actually, the Molotov was a bit too deep. So I thought he was standing in the flames, but it went past him, and he managed to smoke himself out. This will be a smoke for short for the Xbox itself. There's nobody watching the angle for Liquid, who are a man down at the moment. 2 AWPs on the 4 remaining players here for the CT side. Still control of short and long. Previously, Kusta was unable to get a connection on this angle. You see some teams actually flash that angle on short, but it's not so common at the moment, as I say it.
Yeah, that's kind of an important shot to miss against a team like Luminosity, because removing a player would have been really important there due to the fact that they all are carrying key grenades, which will be used in the attack and the defense of the site, should the site once attacked be taken. They can then defend it, James.
They can indeed.
That is how this game works, I think. So, will he actually be able to get the frag there in Longhouse? Looks like Fer will die to Elige.
Negative.
But Luminosity will look to take the bomb sites. And can still take a bit of damage there. This is looking very awkward right now for Luminosity. They're going to have to just barrel their way out of the situation with just pure individual skill at this point. And basically, it's just Cold. So Cold against 3. The flick won't land. Clever theory, James. Perhaps the... what was it, like the esports manager, Bumblebee of Liquid? Maybe he's there, James. Maybe they've got like this new policy to motivate the players. Right, so maybe he's going to hold them accountable for every flash they miss. He's going to be like the disciplinary committee. He will punish them, James. He'll cut a part of their salary every time they miss a flash.
Seminars, Dan, seminars. If you guys get 61 again, seminar time.
Okay, so...
In Ukraine.
We have Liquid on a few rounds, so they're finding some comfort, but Fallen is still on, well, actually, Fallen is still on the AWP there. Will he get a tag? No tag. So Fallen has actually missed a gap shot every single time. Failure, James. Consistent failure.
Well, I think he tried to shoot him through the door on that occasion.
Yeah,
either way,
didn't even get a tag.
Either way, yes, no connection was made. So, Luminosity taking things slow now as this is last chance saloon in the near future with regards to their money. So, they will be responsible. They'll put on the helmets and the high visibility jackets. Liquid going to slowly back off from short where they did hold some aggression, but that smoke, it seems, will ward them off as they would be susceptible to flashes and other things, but they haven't gone away too far. Elige here supports, doing his job well. 2k for him, the bomb down. Not a place where they will want to try and hold it. He is down to 18 HP as well, Elige. He's done his job. They will back off and enjoy the advantage.
So here we go, Kusta looking to go to make the 3k, or the 2k rather, towards long. Two players there, very, very key in this push. Let's see if it can be held on. The positioning here for Liquid is actually quite awkward. 3 players on this slope out of CT spawn. And looks like first getting close there. Indeed he will, the Tech 9, and that's going to be the frags there. 3 quick kills coming in for Luminosity, and perhaps they will swing things back in their favor immediately as we have a situation on our hands here for Liquid. We have Hiko on the AWP and Nitro there with the M4. Now, in comes Nitro. Hiko's not really in position to do anything, so are they... Okay, he's actually going to be jumping up straight away, so maybe they'll have some time to do this. There's no kit. Oh, sorry, there's 2 kits, James. I can't read the...
No kit except the 2 kits on the 2 players.
I just can't read things, James. I just can't use my eyes. My eyes are deficient. They are lacking. I think I should just leave.
There are no kits apart from the 2 kits on the remaining 2 CTs.
Exactly.
Let's go.
Oh my god.
Well, Hiko will try to save the AWP, it seems. So Luminosity have won a crucial round that I believe they would have been on an Eco had they lost that one. And Liquid were in such a strong position as well. Kuso not landing the AWP shots on long. And you have to wonder if the previous map has made him a bit nervous. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know anything. I don't know anything about his personality, I was going to say. So I can only hazard a guess. Either way, he's not landing the shots that he needs to.
I like how Full lands like a little umbrella next to his name. It reminds me of those little umbrellas they give you in cocktails sometimes.
This makes me think of like cartoons where people use an umbrella as a parachute. You know.
Oh, it doesn't work?
Kind of cute, I suppose.
That was on my bucket list, James.
To do what?
Is
that part of a helicopter with a
It's at the end of the bucket list, so that's good. All right, so we shall see if Luminosity can keep the ball rolling here. They've got another passive setup. You can see they're actually giving a lot of respect to the potential aggression that Liquid could throw at them, but Liquid also actually giving some respect to Luminosity, not rushing into any dangerous situations. They're just settling with taking different setups on a lot of their defenses. We know this time more players towards long. We've seen a lot of play where they'll just abandon long and have 2 players towards catwalk to get a little bit of pressure in, but nothing really too crazy. We haven't seen many dark pushes out of Liquid either. And it's still somewhat early days. Elige in that position again. This is that spot on the crate that actually blows up the B splits. If you want to go for a B split, you need to be able to Molotov this position, which you can do, or find a way to entry. Can you wallbang it, James? Can you just shoot the guy
I was about
in
to
the
say,
face?
I've actually been testing. You see those 3 dots on the box below to the right-hand side? If someone's standing behind the box, I've tried the wallbangs through there, but it takes too much damage off the AWP. It doesn't really do much damage, but I actually completely forgot to check the box above, which I will now do that. Next time I go into the lab.
That is the important one.
Notes will be made.
Okay, so we'll see Fallen getting some information. The thing is that they didn't spot Elige there, but it looks like they'll make the right call. Obviously, with Elige in that position there, it means that he can't be on the bomb side, which is normally where you would expect him. And that means that it's an easy A take, whereas if they would have chosen the B option, the B would have been much harder. So Luminosity got the information and they made the right call. A lot of teams actually don't know how to properly go for information and then how to then interpret it. But Luminosity, obviously, one of the best teams in the world, able to effectively do that to give themselves an advantage. They're coming in to try to take down rotation, but Hiko is going to take him out. So 2 versus 2. What are we going to see here from Liquid? Will they go for this? Oh wow, Fallen missed that shot. That's a shot you'd expect him to hit every single time. There's no time on the bomb though. This is not going to happen for Liquid. Surely there's the first shot. FNX looking really good here. There's just nothing Kusta can do. And there's the GG. Everyone dies, James. Everyone dies.
There's a song by with Vinny Paz, a rap song.
Yeah.
And I believe there's like a pre-recorded bit in the background, and it says suicide. It's a suicide.
Oh, I know that one. Is that a Jedi Mind Tricks one? Or?
I don't. Maybe, but anyway, the point is, Dan, that was a suicide run.
Okay.
Into the bomb site.
Kamikaze.
Desperation, perhaps, from Liquid. Maybe going for a ninja. I can only imagine Hiko was going for a ninja. But then, if he was doing that, I suppose Kusa can come and support if they believe that the player has run off for long. So that's the only thing that makes sense to me. 7-3 in favor of Luminosity. Again, this is the pick of Liquid. But with Luminosity insta-banning Cash, it's becoming harder and harder to pick a good map against them at the moment. Taco down to 15 HP. Pico has been tagged, almost said Lico, has been tagged as well. Again, we have a two-man short play. Oh, but Elige has been HE'd. He is in the corner by the stairs. And he's lost 55 HP, Dan. He has been absolutely wrecked. I would like to see more second nades coming in certain positions on certain maps. Like we saw the double nade on Inferno by FaZe into apartments. That was pretty sick earlier on today, towards Boiler. But back to Dust2. Nitro has a play to find. That is Hiko, but Nitro responds. But that means that there's a bit of a weak B bomb site. Nitro's been taken down, trying to escape around the corner. The bunny hops. The rabbit's been killed, Dan.
Ooh, lots of damage there from Cold, but not enough to kill Elige. What will Liquid get done here? I mean, this is going to be a hard ask. What is this pogo action, James? There's pogo everywhere. Kusa just trying to jump into the window, and FX and Fallen holding the bomb site. That bomb still needs to be planted, actually. So there's actually an option to take this round for Liquid. Bomb down now, but it's going to come down to the frags here. There's so much time on the bomb. No nades really on either side. One flashbang for Elige, and there it goes, sailing over the top. Here is the entry, and actually, wow. Okay, that flashbang was really good. It actually flashed the guy in upper dark, and that was enough to win the round there for Liquid. So they'll retake it actually and pick up another round.
That HE that Adrenaline threw looked like Bardolph Molotov angle, Dan.
But it wasn't, because it was an HE and not a Molotov.
I know, but it makes me wonder. It makes me wonder, Dan. Bardolph is wondering. So if this is going to be Nico, then perhaps I can quickly run through some Twitter responses, Dan, from the request we've put out there. I don't believe I have an answer with regards to the purpose of Bumblebee on the server, but people have actually no, never mind. We've got a big buy coming out from Luminosity, so we shall focus on this round, Dan. 4 people in B. Halls for the time being. Again, Liquid continuing with this aggressive pressure in short. Unbeknownst to Kusa, there are 3 people below him which have breached the CT defenses. And oh dear, B is looking vulnerable right now. Charge coming in. Cold is the only one to be successful. Kusa coming in from the back. Taco should allow the bomb to go down. There is a Molotov onto Kusa. Other than that, Liquid just needs to charge into the site as the bomb's just gone down. But they will be careful about it, and that gives Taco time to position. He will be standing behind double stack.
Oh, wow. 3 players, 15 bullets. Oh, they're going to line up for him. He can actually switch to the Tech 9 now. He's got 20 bullets in that. 6 HP. No way! Taco delivers. Ridiculous there. 15 bullets. They line up in the doors. That couldn't have been more perfect. That was more delicious, James, than sushi straight out of Osaka. Beautiful stuff. And what a way to lose for Liquid. They had that. They had that.
They did indeed.
I can see you have a look of extreme shock, extreme dismay, disappointment, frustration. I can see you going through the motions, on all the emotions. James.
Well, I'm just thinking, because the Molotov, I don't know if it's just pure coincidence, Dan, but the molly that they threw seemed to be, I don't know. It's similar to the one. It's not the one I threw, because otherwise he wouldn't have been able to stand in double stack then.
He would die.
But I do wonder if that was the intention and they just threw it standing from the wrong place.
Either way, what a shock victory there for Luminosity. That's going to send Liquid into the doldrums once again, and back into poverty. James. They were once in high society. They had ascended, but now they've been cast out. They've been found fraudulent, and they have to live back in their shacks once again, as we'll see Liquid on no money to speak of. Just a few pistols, and Luminosity will just get a quick anti-eco there, just running straight into the bomb site from long, and that's going to be the round basically. So looking like they won't lose anybody as well. We'll have an engagement here, but what Fer will find, Fer will frag, although he'll get shot in the back now, so now he's dead. Rest in peace, my friend.
So an AK salvaged by Kusa at the very least. see what they can do with it in going into the dying rounds of the first half then. So they are 5 rounds behind Luminosity at present. It is not looking great for Liquid in the first game of a double-header for Luminosity on the North American portion of our broadcast today. Match 3 of 4. Ooh, seek and find all the scouts in mid. Adren tagging third down to 31. Finished off by Elige. Elige getting another 2K. Not the first one he's seen this game. He's been putting in frags for his team. Only amounted to 4 rounds so far though. But that's a good start. But again, we've seen rounds where Luminosity have had 3 versus 5 and they've just charged back. Speak of the devil. And he shall appear. My Bane voice.
I know it is. I know it is. Maybe, okay, I guess it's appropriate that you explain that to everyone else.
Well, look at Liquid's reaction here. It looks like they're going to go for a 2-man trot through the B apartment. But if they continue, they could find the bomb. Now they're the only guys left. They're going to start charging. And Taco, does he hear anything? Even if he does, he probably should just run for his life because he's got the bomb. If he loses the bomb, things go from, well, things go bad. Is he going to take lower tunnel? Oh, the bomb's gone down. This is a disaster. Cold's gone as well. He didn't have much HP. All of a sudden, Liquid are in with a chance to salvage the round. But there are 40 seconds left. I don't believe they would have heard FNX from that position. Hiko's got the angle though. But Nitro, that is so lucky. The nade coming in there. He's going to be in trouble. It barely touches him. This is absolutely madness. The smoke goes down. Hiko's still in low tunnel. He's got another smoke down. Who's going to take this? 1 versus 1 now. Hiko doesn't know where he is. More smokes all over the place. 25 seconds. Bomb still not retrieved. Does Hiko dare jump up? He just holds the dirty angle and he will find the round for his team. The 5th round for Liquid. There were so many variables in so many situations there that I don't even know where to start. I thought maybe Taco heard the footsteps when Liquid started to run. They started to run because they lost a player. Then the guy with the bomb goes to short. He gets taken down, leaving Cold with about 7 HP. He gets taken down by Hiko. Then the guy comes back, finds himself with 2 smokes. The smokes go down. Absolute madness, Dan. Madness.
Alrighty then. It's time for more long takes here from Luminosity. Very, very fast. Very powerful on long. And here we go. First frag found by Taco, the entry made. The smokes go down. And it's probably pretty hopeless here. At least sitting there by Gandalf. I'm wondering why it's called Gandalf. I don't know, but someone wants to explain it to me that it's because you shall not pass. I don't know how that makes any sense.
It makes no sense.
But that's why it's called that. I don't know. I just don't know, James. But oh, that is not a scout kill. That was actually from the AK. I had to check the kill tracker, but madness here. The trades are absolutely savage right now. It's going to be Hiko, the clutch king, the clutch god of Counter-Strike, as James would say.
Oh, the GG Molotov, the GG Molotov, and there's the GG.
He is dead. He's dead, James, but not as we know it. So we'll see the 10-5 there. Luminosity looking very, very good indeed in the second map so far. Of course, they won the first map 16-1, and now they move forwards to potentially have a strong finish to the second map, which is Dust2, of course. On the CT side, honestly, on the CT side, I actually can see them closing this pretty quickly, just due to the fact that even if they lose the pistol, the amount of shenanigans I've seen from Luminosity when they have low economy, just like getting the scout onto Fallen, finding little setups to work that scout from and stuff like that is just absolutely ridiculous. Although that said, there were a lot of spots in this matchup where you saw on Dust2 where Fallen wasn't really hitting some of his AWP shots as you would usually expect. You can see he's bottom fragging right now.
I'm tweeting Liquid Kustar. Did you try Bardolph Molotov on B site retake ? I have to know that.
Don't think he will respond
because you have to. Because if you look at the little rock outside the entrance to the window, there are like, I don't know, 5 sides of it, and you have to use a particular side. Otherwise, I don't know what happens then.
Otherwise, the unknown.
Otherwise, you don't Molotov double stack, and your entire team gets wiped out.
Fair will do the push up catwalk, and he will find himself 2 headshots. Good night, Adren and Nitro.
Good night, Irene.
This is bad. Because it's not good, it's bad. It's super bad. Okay, looks like Fair will boost it for next there into load. These positions are really good, actually. Like just going defensive. Where is the way in? The only way in is on long, but that's not even really a way in. That's running into the USP whoever's up there. I don't know. Is it Fallen? I have no idea who's up there. But it doesn't matter. It's Fur. He was going to find the next kill. So that's a trio of kills there from Fur. And it is indeed Fallen up on the A-bomb site at range with the P2000 actually, the Oceanic. And heads will be popped, James. They will be pops all over the place.
Is there any hope then?
No.
For Liquid. Is there any hope?
Generally, no. Just generally, no.
Generally, no? Well, alrighty then. So Liquid with $1,500 in the bank per person, are they going for... What are they doing? Surely they're going to spend some money. Indeed, the late buy comes in. The pistols, no Kevlar on any players. They have a bunch of grenades, so what is the purpose of them? Kusta's lining up the short smoke. So perhaps we will see a wall of smokes with the remaining 2 smokes on the A-bomb site to help ensure a plant. Elige lurking towards B with a Glock. Well, they're going towards Longdan. They've smoked off... Well, this is interesting, actually, because Luminosity have responded to the smoke in mid on Xbox by having a 2-man push on short. But Fallen, home territory for him with the scouts, getting all the nades in, the close Molotov. Gonna just hold things down while his team wipe out the players and finish off the last kill there onto Kusta. So, Liquid had a nice idea with the smoke onto Xbox, but not take short. Luminosity had a nice response by take short. And then Luminosity, obviously, having the guns versus Nico with no armor, are going to wipe things out more times than not. So, business as usual in that round. Business should be conducted as usual in this round as well. Elige investing in a tech line, which is a lot of money. That's $500 for a round. Well, you're probably not going to get him killed. That's not a criticism, however. It's just an observation. I'm not complaining. I'm concerned.
All right. So, at some point we probably should tell the Turpentine story.
Somebody tweeted me and said, yes, tell the story, but I'll leave it to you, Dan.
I tried, but I couldn't do it.
You must narrate.
I'll mess it up, James. We all know.
I think
last time I tried to tell the story, James, I just ended up saying an F-bomb. Like going just F-bombing because I messed it up.
I believe you can do it, Dan. I'm not sure if I should tell you this. So you see Fur's using a souvenir MP9 with his own name on it, right? Mm-hmm. There was only one on the market when I went to buy one yesterday. So it cost me £50, Dan.
What did?
Souvenir MP9 with Fur's sticker on. There was one the day before that was £20. I didn't need to do it.
You have a severe issue, James.
Okay, how about this? Do you think I can go like 2 months without putting a single penny onto Counter-Strike? Well, we have to come back to it later because it is a buy round. Elige spraying cold down. There's an 8-round deficit here for Liquid. They need to come in with big with this B split. Taco is alone spraying into the smoke and not finding anybody there, but Nitro gets shut down towards the door. Nowhere to hide while the reload comes in. That is the bomb fight in the hands of the T side. But there will be a fight. FNX has a Molotov. But he's going towards... Oh no, he's going to join Fallen shortly. Molly outside the window. Fallen will go ahead of it. Ooh, getting tagged now as it starts to spread. So FNX gets his Molly in. Towards the back of the red box. I like that. Kusta though still has his gap, so the Molotov has not worked as planned. The trades come in and Liquid will take the round. 2 men surviving for them. Still lots of money on the Luminosity team though. The money will be spent. They will splash the cash, Dan. They will splash the cash. The cash will be splashed. Double AWPs again. Luminosity, big fans of double AWPs, Dan.
AWPdopio. Yes, indeed. Let's see if it pays off for them. Now, Luminosity 3 away from 2-0ing. Liquid in explosive fashion. Bit of pre-fire there from FNX, who actually finds a lot of damage there. Hiko is being eaten away at by the M4, put down to his last fibers of life. But they are soon to be severed. It feels like almost an inevitability at this stage, but we shall see if Hiko can survive, if he can regenerate. Now we have Luminosity feeling that presence, that pressure for the B split from the Liquid side, and in it goes. Liquid will make their way in. He's looking for that entry right now. Oh, look at the tracking there from Cole, just scanning, aiming, just finding all the, maybe not all the frags. James actually he misses 2 shots. after I start to big him up. It doesn't work out. But 3 versus 2 here. Very low for Adren and Kusta. Let's see if they can actually get something out of this. They have, of course, the bomb down. They have a bit of a setup going on. But the health being so low as it is will make life difficult. Kusta, is he going to take a risk here? Is he going to flash over the top? There it is, the flash over. Looking for the frag, and he's going to find it. Really good effort there from Kusta. Realized that the best chance was to try to pick one off alone. And unfortunately, Liquid, for them at least, the round will be forfeit.
If you can't pick Cash against Luminosity, what can you pick? I don't think they're terrible at Cash either. I think they would improve if they, you know what? I feel like once they are in a place where they're happy on Dust2, they'll probably start picking Cash because I think they're capable of having 7 maps. I think they're one of the smartest teams in the game. That's very obvious by what we just saw in Mirage. That said, we will stick to Dust2 for now. 2 rounds away from a 2-0 are Luminosity again. They've only dropped 1 map so far in the ECS League, and that was a bizarre loss on Cobble to TSM, of all things.
Yeah, this is not looking good, to say the least, for Liquid. Their map choice, let's not forget. And Dust2 is supposed to be the map that they can, against any team in the world, beat, basically. That's what this map is supposed to be. And in many ways, it is that for a lot of teams. But in this best of 3, it's not working for Liquid. Cold and Fallen on the AWP. Fallen with the very safe peek. Boom. There's the shot, but he'll miss it. But again, you can fall back for free, basically. Very dangerous position. Now, there's lots of nades here in Tech 9s for Liquid side, so they could very realistically get a set piece onto the A or the B bomb site. But the next move has to be it, basically, because they've only got 3 smokes, and that's pretty much the minimum if you're going to take A. And the same for B as well. You need one for the gap across CT spawn, and also for the doors once you've planted on the sites. Ooh, actually, throwing a nade a little bit further forward, actually, on the Liquid side as they make their way in. There's the forward smoke from the upper tunnels area, so now Luminosity know what's going on, but this is a great position over the top of the smoke. Only 1 player found, though, so that could have gone a lot better. Liquid did well to shut him down immediately, but there is Cole. They've discovered him at the back with the AWP. Good shorting of the angle, and he will fall as well. Not much that Cole can do apart from a single kill, so a frag apiece there for the Luminosity defenders, but now a retake is required by the teammates.
2 CTs. only one of these Liquid players doesn't have a primary gun here. That's Kusta down to 25 HP. No nades on these CTs. Got to go for the raw peak. It's going to be hard with Fallen on the big green gun as well. FNX goes down, leaving Fallen alone. He may have to run away because the money's not there anymore for the Luminosity side. They've been buying the Manolos down, and now the bank is empty.
For Liquid, after losing Dust2, or I mean, assuming that they're going to lose Dust2, basically, if that ends up happening in the fashion that it's being brought to, unless there's like a massive comeback, right? It really looks like Luminosity are just outclassing them massively, and this shouldn't happen. I mean, it's got to feel more sour than if you were to just consume an entire lemon, James. It's raw, and who does that?
I don't know, Dan. I tried to eat an entire onion. I got a lot of the way there, and then my mouth was just messed up. Like, I was like, what is this? What have I done to myself? I would say I got 75% to 80% of the way there. Anyway, Cold Zero has been shot in the head by Kusta. Closed casket funeral for him. Again, Luminosity have gone for an aggressive short take with 2 people, abandoning long. And the A site itself rushing back now to get into position to cause the team some problems a bit later on. FNX in there. So basically these 2 guys will be supporting Fallen, trying to protect him should the push come in. But the bomb is moving away from long. So we'll see what the reaction is from Luminosity as well as time continues to tick and players are not spotted in the long position. I believe, I think Kusta might be in the pit with the AWP. So if Fallen goes wide enough, he's probably going to get ruined. Meanwhile, the rest of the Liquid side are over towards the B-bomb side. And they might start pushing in now as Kusta gets that kill. Seems the read has been made because the rest of the CTs are rushing towards mid. Ooh, Taco doesn't know what hit him, and this round is pretty much over.
Yeah, nice little resurgence in this one from Liquid. Hanging on tooth and nail. They are on the precipice, and Luminosity is standing on their fingers, James, one by one. And now it's going to be just a clean up here. But it's like a bit of damage there right at the end, but I don't think it's really going to be too worrying. So Luminosity will probably be on a quasi here. I don't expect that they would buy. This is the awkward spot because you kind of could actually feel the buy with some Famous and so on, but honestly, again, if you respect your opponents, especially on Dust2, if you want the AWP, if you've got a player like Cold and Fallen for the AWP to be played with, then of course you want to just save for the AWPs, and that's going to be a much more guaranteed round. So they will try to do what they can with the quasi that they have, the 3CZs, a Deagle, and a P250. And let's see if success can be found. Now, looks like Luminosity might be wanting to get their short play on, a bit of a aggression potentially around mid, or a very forward setup at the very least, if not aggression. Cold waiting for the moment, for the call. The call is not to come, as Liquid are playing this very slowly. And we do have now Liquid just still waiting for that potential of aggression from Luminosity, but now they're feeling that it's not going to come. Enough time has been burned away from the clock. And now it's time to make a move. Kusta and Hiko looking to lead the way through Longhouse. If Liquid send only one player to Catwalk, he's probably going to die. There's two CTs there and also one in mid, and there you go. That is the AK gone. Oh no, they're getting shut down in the choke points. Almost. Well, they lined up for FNX. He couldn't find the headshot. It was very close. But a 3 versus 3 and an AK-47 picked up on Fur. Fur, I believe, is rotating around Longhouse. No, it's actually Cold Zero who is doing that. Let's see if Cold can get something out of this. I believe Liquid realized this. I think, yeah, we can see, I think on the X-ray there, that they are aware that they could get flanked right now. And that is a really big problem for them.
So is Fur with the AK on the side. But a Molotov coming in, but perfectly timed flashbang. Who's going to win a duel? Adren will do it for his team. Taco coming in with a Deagle spam, goes down as well, leaving Cold alone. He's got an AK as well. And look at the HP on these two players. Adren's got 23 HP. Is he going to try and run? He hasn't got time to run to B because he's got 10 seconds, Dan. He comes back. He gets taken down. Match point Luminosity.
That's so sick because they were saving and everything. They could have actually bought a little bit more as well. I mean, you can see they each had still maybe about $1,000 they could have. Actually, no, they wouldn't have had enough bonus. I speak a lie. I speak a lie. Never mind. So it's pretty shocking for them to win around like that. And that means double ult right now for Luminosity once again, especially as one was picked up by Fur at the last moments of the round there, or rather, Cold, whoever it was the last man standing. I forget.
Nice.
I'm having a good time here, James.
7 rounds behind our Liquids, and their margin for error is non-existent. 2 players for the T side on just the Tech 9s. They have loads of nades, though, due to Liquid side. They can use those to try and advance in certain areas, but what area will they choose? I believe we might have a player in CT spawn on the boost position to kill the mid to B. That's fair. You can see there's a little gap in the box as well, which may come into play. Is that an attempted wallbang? It is attempted wallbangs. Nice, but first taken 0 damage, so there is research to be done there, Dan. I will do said research. But Liquid have no time for research. They must win all the remaining rounds. Making lots of noise on short. This will be heard by the player in the boost position, who has now moved out of it. And that is a first, so you can see he's moving over towards short to support. I think Cold is over towards the car, I want to say. Indeed he is. Fallen is causing issues elsewhere. Important note that they threw the bomb. It didn't hit the floor because Fur would have heard that, and that would have been a big rotation. So it's Liquid side's turn to jump into the slope. Elige will be taken down as he took other players down. Still in control of Long are the CTs, with Fur just wandering around on the slope. Finally gets taken down. So the bomb should get planted here. Cold Zero missing the shot onto Kustar. The frags come flying in now for Liquid. 2 left for Luminosity.
Yeah, it looks like Liquid will actually be able to take this round. It's been such a struggle though, but eventually they will close this one. Just Fallen and FNX left. So really nice here. This actually gives Liquid a good chance to bring quite a few rounds back because Luminosity just won a round, of course, so they'll get immediately reset. Very important for them to save these 2 weapons. As we just saw, there wasn't that much money in the bank here for Luminosity as well to draw upon. In addition to the $1,400 that they will receive as a loss bonus. Oh my god, Fallen gets completely smashed there by the M4 of Nitro. That is really brutal. And quite unfortunate, they could have had double AWP going into the next round despite having no money. So you can see right there, actually Cold Zero actually has quite a bit of cash. So had 2 weapons been saved, life would have been much better. But you'll see that they'll actually just go for the buy here now. And with 1 AWP, I do not see why not.
Why not? Why the hell not? So, Luminosity, will they take it over the line here? Will they take it over the line? Will they be brought to overtime? The story continues. Bomb left in T spawn for the time being. 2 outside long, 2 into B halls here for the Liquid team. There were 2 over towards long, but after no initial aggression, I believe it's FNX will be left to... Oh no, it's Fallen in fact. We'll just watch the gap. Bit of baiting going on there from Hiko, and Fallen can't reposition in time. Down he goes, early advantage Liquid.
The bait's lured like a rat to the cheese in the trap, James.
In a trap, to the trap, like a rat.
So yeah, that's kind of brutal. That's kind of brutal. And that's Fallen underground, one of the most important players in many senses with that AWP early in the round. And now it's down to 3. Liquid are just picking Luminosity apart. They're looking much better in the last few rounds. Really getting onto those bomb sites, starting to, really consistently getting early round advantages. And we'll see that now it should be easy for them to close this one out. You're at a 5 versus 3. All you have to do is, at this point, is just go together to a bomb site. You can keep it simple. As long as you don't run through any ridiculous choke points or anything like that, you should be fine, especially on a map like this. It's so open. It's hard to, it's much harder on a map like this to lose positions like this. And Adren's going to perhaps see the trace of fire and send bullets straight back to FNX. And that's 10-15. So Liquid pulling it back right now. Luminosity with all the dominance and all the flashiness that they have shown. I mean, they're still on match point, but Liquid are actually making a real go of this now. This looks much more like a real map as opposed to the early stages. The first 3 halves essentially have this best of 3.
Yeah, so recovery is most definitely being made here by the Liquid side. Fallen has just a scout to offer. I do not expect the shenanigans with the scout that we saw from him earlier on in this week against Liquid, especially in this particular situation. Liquid with many nades, including many Molotovs, which is always good to see. Half the battle is getting Molotovs, the other half is using them. Seems there is a bit of, well, I was going to say a bit of posturing for flashes here from the CT side, but they have no flashes. So I think Fur was just holding his back to avoid being flashed himself. As you can see, Fallen will be boosted up, looking over the smoke here. But there's not so much Luminosity can do. If they spot Fallen with the scout, then I think they need to move into a fast play if they're going to make a play at all towards the A site. Seems they are setting up for the split. There is a bit of a push coming in from B halls, as you can see there. So the longer Liquid take, the harder it's going to be, because the flank could come in pretty damn fast.
Absolutely. Fallen's still there with the scout. Doesn't get anything just yet. Oh, that is a shot and a half, but that's it. That's basically a wrap here for Luminosity, and they are dead. All the players aren't going to be resting peacefully for the moment. But now it's back to action once again. 15-11. Liquid still climbing. And do we have a tactical here? Yeah, this is a tactical pause from Luminosity. So we'll have to see what they decide to go for. Their money at the moment is in that marginal spot where everybody has around $4,500, except Fallen. Okay, so they're surely saving here. I think this is definitely a save because, and one of the reasons why it's definitely a save is due to the fact that they can't even, I mean, they don't need to think about the opponent's economy right now. They just need to win a round. Liquid will always have a buy, so their money is more important. It's about how many chances they have to get a full buy.
I think there's a chance that they go for a buy and Fallen buys another scout.
No,
I think that's possible.
I don't think they should ever do that.
Because if they have 4 rounds to take 1 round, so how many buys can they eke out of that? Minimum 2.
Yeah, but how many? What's
maybe 3.
What's their loss bonus like though? I don't think it's very great. Okay, it's actually they've already lost 3, so the next loss will give them $2,400. No, $2,900. Sorry. But still.
Yeah, they have
so
to.
they could quasi.
They can eco this round or eco next round, and if they eco this round, then they'll have a fat buy next round.
I was still.
Whereas if they buy this round, they'll have a crap buy next round.
Yeah, I was just prefer like almost a full eco, like not even just getting almost any Kevlar. And we have 3 naked nudists, only 2 naked nudists here. Okay, 1, James. They're all buying up the clothing. Looks like it's just Fallen who is without clothing right now.
Fallen naked on the beach. You know, in France, there are, off the coast of France, there are some islands. There's an island where rich people live. Half is rich people. The other half is a nudist colony. Even the postman is naked, Dan.
That's interesting.
Yeah. C'est bizarre, as the French would say. But back to Counter-Strike. Liquid on the comeback trail here. 4 rounds away now from taking this to overtime, which they so desperately need, already being a map down to Luminosity, who are going for a... Looks like they want to go for a fast play through into B, but that double nade will deter them for all of 2 seconds. And now the charge will begin.
Yep, so aggressive play with the pistol. And, you know, Liquid are expecting this, but it's you never know what can happen. But the thing is Liquid have not only expecting this, they've taken up really, really sick positions to deal with this. There's almost nothing you can do at these ranges. Surely, against what Liquid are playing with, you can see further down to 8 HP now. He has to back away. Also, Taco down to 8 points of health change. Both are within an inch of their last fibers of life. And, well.
What is Fur's plan with this smoke? Or is he just aiming at the corner of the door because he wants to?
I like
this door. This is a really nice door. Well, you have to wonder what the plan is. People like Taco, for example, has money in the bank here with this Kevlar, with this defuse kit, and not much chance of saving the round for his team. Might as well save what he's carrying. Fur as well, he's got full armor, but 8 HP. So I think really a save is in order from these players, and it seems that they agree with me, Dan. I'm glad I'm on the same page as the Brazilians today. The page is the same, Dan. FNX 2020, getting a bit of damage in, but he can't even retreat because of the flames. Hasn't got time to reload his gun, so he goes for a jumping knife, Dan. I respect that. That is very fast decision-making. Doesn't pay off, though. Liquid surviving with 4 players, at least for the time. Yeah, they're going to survive with 4 players. That's fantastic for them. Well, at this point, I don't even know if their money is relevant. They have enough to keep buying. If they lose a round, they're done. That's it. That's as simple as that. And they will face their next test in the following round when the next big buy comes in for the Brazilians.
All right, so 3 more rounds. And essentially, I mean, Luminosity, I guess they get 2 proper buys out of this, because if they lose this one, then they get them to the max buy bonus. In fact, if they're not already there. And then they save once, and then so they basically have 2 more chances. See if they are able to do so, or if Liquid will tie it up for the overtime. Now we have Just Fallen on the AWP this time. No double AWP shenanigans. Just Fallen, no cold. Cold will be in the off angle there, in the B-bomb side instead. And Liquid have been playing generally a very slow pace in a lot of these rounds because they respect Luminosity quite a lot, and the aggression and the shenanigans that they are able to put onto teams. But now Luminosity probably feeling a little bit pressured just to close this out. They don't want it to go to a 3rd map. That would be very, very annoying for them at this point, especially as it would tarnish their record, as they've lost only 1 map so far, and they are 7 wins and 0 losses in the league because they are balling out of control, James.
Liquid know. They understand the weight, the seriousness of this round, and they will tread carefully. Hiko's lost a clean 50% of his HP. So we have the nades coming in towards the A site. The bomb's still lower tunnel, though, so it seems it could be a bit of a fake. But they're moving very quickly into CT spawn, and there will be little to no rotation. So it seems wallbangs are possible there. Hiko with a spray down. But how far can they take this? Taco going to shut down Elige over towards the window. Cold playing around the smoke now. Going to come in for the flank, but Adren reads it. Can't do anything about it, though. Eventually, the trades come in down to 2 versus 2. Fallen is miles out of position.
Okay, this is a very, very tense 2 versus 2 here for Liquid. They know they must clutch this. Kusta, the AWPer, the new boy, and Nitro left to defend. Fallen coming in here from the T-spawn area. Kusta is on the angle. This surely is massively favorable for Kusta if he is on the angle in time, but he's not sure exactly where Fallen is coming from. In fact, 3 places if you count the fact that he's looking the wrong way now. Back into the site. That is a fatal mistake. And now Nitro in a 1 versus 2, looking to attack both players. He'll get nothing, and that will be the round and the match. Luminosity winning 16-12 and 16-1 on map 1, if you missed it. So the 2-zip, respectively, a great series from Fallen's